Hello guys, welcome to Pantech E-Learning. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Good evening Bharat. Good evening Madhu. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Hi, hi. Welcome. 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 Yeah. Welcome to Pantech E-Learning. In today's session, we will discuss about what is function and modules. Good evening. Good evening, Naresh. Good evening, Siddeshwar. Good evening, Ashwin, Santosh. Everyone welcome. Welcome to Pantech E-Learning. Good evening to all. My voice is clear. My voice is clear. Anybody? My voice is clear. Voice is not audible. Now? Now clear. Okay. Thank you for your response. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a nice day too. Thank you for your response. Now we will start the session. Okay, we will start, right? Okay. In the previous class, we will discuss what we discussed. In the previous class, we discussed about for loop and while loop. In Python, we discussed about loop concept in the previous session. What are the loop we see? For loop and while loop. These are the two major loop we see in the previous session. And we also understand what is break statement, what is continuous statement, and what is iterating variable, and these are things we discussed about previous class. Yeah, thank you for your response. Yeah, voice is clear. Yeah, thank you. And in the previous class, we discussed about these things, right? And now we're going to learn what is function in Python, what is modules in Python. In this session, we will see what is function and what is modules in Python. Clear? Still some people's command voice is not clear. May I audible correctly? Yeah, good evening, everyone, good evening. Welcome to Pantech E-Learning. Yeah, good evening to everyone. Welcome. Okay. And today's session we discuss about modules and what is modules, what is the purpose of modules, why we use modules, and okay. Now my voice is clear, right? Okay, let's learn the things. Okay, first we understand what is Python function. Okay, first we understand what is Python function, and after this concept we will understand what is Python module. Yeah, good evening, Bonapriya. Yeah, now we're going to learn what is function. Basically, what is function means, the function is a block of existing code we used when called. Okay, basically the function is a block of code we reusable that performs specific task. The function run only when it called. Okay, the function is a block of code. It's only work when it called. Okay, and they are defined using the def keyword. In Python, we defining a function using def keyword. Okay, def is a keyword of function. Def is a keyword of function. Hi, Mr. Warrior. Hi. Okay, they can be called multiple times. If you're creating a function already, you can call multiple times whatever you want. Okay, we understand this function writing code. Okay, I just minimize these things, and we already creating on folder on, and so I just copy the folder path because I need to open the Jupyter notebook. So I just search cmd here, and now the command prompt is open here, and after that I just navigate to that folder and enter. It will be navigate to the folder and just clear. And now opening Jupyter notebook, so I just type Jupyter notebook. Now enter. It show Jupyter is not recognized because we need to activate our virtual environment, because we installing Jupyter in our virtual environment only. So I just type my virtual environment name and /scripts activate. These are the files we need to activate our virtual environment. The bracket are encoded by the virtual environment name. That's why this happened, because we are activating our virtual environment correctly. So it will be show in the inside of bracket. Okay, now we just type Jupyter notebook. Now it will be open in the browser. Okay, Now it open in the browser. Now I just clicking new file python 3, and it will be open in the another tab. Okay, now I'm also check print hello world for work. This tab is work correctly. I just checking the work tab is working correctly. Yeah, it's worked correctly, so I just clear it all, and now I open the PPT now. And what is function? Function is a block of code that can be easy to reusable. Okay, easy to reusable. Okay, basically why we use function. Okay, why use functions? To reuse code, because once you type a code, we do not type it again. We use the code again and again based on the use of function. Okay, to reuse the code, it is one of the advantage of function. And to keep your code organized, if you type already once a code, you can organize the code perfectly and make your program easier to read. If you want, it can, if you organize the code properly, your program is look easy to read. Okay, and we just go to the just a minute, go to the Jupyter. Now we going to learn what is function. Okay, the screen correctly visible, right? Yeah, good evening to all. Okay, we now first we already see what is a keyword of function. Def is a keyword of function. How we defining a function using the def. Okay, and I type now I just type function. I giving the function name is hello, or okay, I just giving the name hello for function name. This is function name, this is keyword, this is function name. Okay, and now I type double colon. Okay, okay, now I enter here. Now I just print hello. Okay, before that, when I print hello world, what will be happen? It will be print hello here in the terminal, right? When I use print hello, it will be print in the terminal hello, right? When I use function here, I just defining a function. Def hello is a function name, and now I print hello here. What will be happen when I run this? It's not show any output here, right? Any output here. But when I call the function name, what is the function name? This is a function name. Okay, I just call the function hello, and after that using this open bracket, close bracket also. Okay, I just open bracket and close bracket. Okay, now I run this cell, it will be print hello here. Okay, if I not call the function, it will not print. If I not call the function, it will not print. Understand? The function is a block of code. Function is a block of code. It's only work when we call the function. It only work when we call the function. I just call the function here. Now we get the output here. Otherwise, the function is, if I am not call the function, it's not work. Understand? This is a function. This is a function. My voice is clear, right? Some people still tell voice is not clear. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you for your response. And now you understand? The function is a block of code. Function is a block of code. It only work when we call the function. When we call the function. Now I run this code, it's not work. But when I call the function here, the function call the function name here, and now it show its output here. Okay, this is a function. Okay, now I give another example also. Okay, I creating a new cell here. Now adding a two number using function. Okay, I just what I do, adding a two number using function. Okay, here we doing adding a two number using function. First, how we define a function? Using def keyword, right? Using def keyword. I just use def here. And now what I do? I need to mention the name of the function. I just give the name of the function is add number. I just give the name of the function is add number is a function name. Okay, I just give the function name is add number. Now I open bracket and close bracket, right? Now I print. Now I print 5 plus 5. Okay, I just print 5 plus 5. Okay, when I run this cell, it will not show anything. When I run the cell here, just run cell, it will not do anything. Again I run the cell, it will not doing anything. But when I call the number, add number, it will be, now I run the cell, it will show 10, because we call the function, it will be print 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, now Okay, now we understand what is function and how it's work. Okay, we just def is a keyword and hello is a function name and open bracket close bracket, and we need to print hello world inside of the function, and in this function is only work when it is called. If you call it hello, it will be work the output here. And now we understand what is argument. Now we understand what is argument. Okay, information can pass into the function or as argument. Information or pass into the function or as argument. It is an argument. Okay, argument are the specific after the function name inside the parenthesis. The argument are the specified after the function name inside the parenthesis. That means in this picture we see the bracket, right? The open bracket and close bracket. The inside of the bracket we see some name, right? In this scenario is called, we understand through code, which is understand basic understanding through these pictures. Okay, and the name is a parameters. Okay, in these things are argument. Wait, we will understand through code. And go to the Jupyter again, now I do the same program using parameters and argument. Okay, I'm using dev here, and now dev is a keyword, and now I just mentioning the function name. I give the function name is add function, and open bracket close bracket and double bracket, and now I print a plus b. Okay, now when I call the a comma b, now I call the function add, what is the function name, add function, and it show some error. What is the error? Error type is missing two required proportional argument. Proportional argument is missing. Okay, why? Because we mentioning that two variable here. This is called parameter. Okay, this is called parameter. Okay, I just tell here. Wait. Yeah, just remove here. Okay, before that we also mentioning again. Okay, I just creating a dev and show, and now print name. Okay, and pass the name here, and now I just call the function show. Okay, tell some name. What is in comment section I just take some name. Yeah, take Rahul. Okay, Rahul. Okay, now I explain this code. Okay, show is a function name, def is a keyword, and here we mention name, and we need to print that name here. Okay, first in this, when I call the function, here are the I passing Rahul here. Okay, Rahul is a argument. In this argument is pass to the parameter. What is parameter? The name is a parameter. Okay, in this argument is passed to the parameter. Okay, and after that what we said, print name. Okay, and the parameter argument is passed to the parameter, and the parameter print the parameter. What is in the name? The roggle is going to inside of the name, and print name means the roggle will be print here. Now I run this code. Okay, in this now I run this code, the roggle will be print here. If again I call the function show, give anybody name. Okay, I just use Gokula Krishna. Okay, Gokula Krishna. Okay, Gokula Krishna. Okay, now I use Gokula Krishna. Now I run this cell. It will be, I call the same function here but different argument. These are the things are argument. What we passed, we passing string here, right? The roggle is a separate argument and Gokula Krishna is a separate argument. Okay, the Gokula Krishna is enter into the parameter. What is parameter? Name is a parameter. It is enter into the parameter. When the call the function, it will be goes to the name, and when I print name, that means we can print Gokula Krishna here. Understand? What is argument? Understand what is argument? What is argument? What is parameter? Okay, we also use it's acting different name, print acting different name. Now we using another name here for better understanding. Now we are taking Radhika Kumar. We are just taking the Radhika Kumar name. Radhika Kumar. Okay, now we passing the string Radhika Kumar, and now it will be inside of the, this is called, what is called, this is called argument. Okay, this is called argument. When we pass to the name, this is called parameter. Okay, now we print the parameter. What will be the inside of the parameter? Answer that, Radhika Kumar or inside of the parameter. Okay, now understand what is parameter, what is argument. What is parameter, what is argument. Okay, now we go into the same thing here. Okay, now I just taking the parameter a and b. Okay, now I just print a plus b. Now I need to pass argument. What argument? I just set 2, 3. Okay, I just set 2, 3, and now I run the cell. What will be the answer? The 2 will be stored in the a, and the 3 will be stored in the b. Okay, now I print a plus b. That means what is a? A is 2, b is 3. Okay, now what is the answer? You can comment in the comment section. I will see who's understand properly. What will the answer of this function? Is there anybody? Okay, fine. Yeah, and go 5. Yeah, correct. Sharan, Rose, correct. Chitwin, correct. Moment maker, correct. This is correct. Raghu, yeah, super. Yeah, Radhika Kumar, correct. Abhiram, correct. Yeah, super. Now we understand what is argument, what is parameter. When I just again call the function here. Now I using the function name, and now I passing different argument. Now I passing different argument. I will just passing 10 comma 12. Okay, now you tell what is the answer. What is the answer for the this fun? When I call this function, now what is the answer? Yeah. Now tell what is the answer for this second. When I call the functions again, it will be Najendra. Yeah, 22. Yeah, 5. Yeah, oh yeah. We call it 2 times. Okay. So first we getting 5 here and here 22. Yeah, fine. Yeah, Prem correct. Chitwin correct. Puja. Yeah, Boja correct. Yeah, okay. Everyone can understand what is function, what is argument, what is parameter. Okay, now I run this cell, it will be getting an answer for 5 and 12. Okay, in this function, when I call this function with the different kind of argument, I getting 5. Okay, and when I run here different kind of argument, it will be go to the parameter here, it will be print different answer for things. These are the block of code only call when it's only work when it's called. We call here and we call here. Understood? Yeah, super. Most of people are answering correctly. Appreciate. Okay. Now we can learn. These are the things we also mention in the paragraph. Okay, information can pass into the function as argument. Information can pass into the function. When I call the function, I need to pass this. Okay, this is the argument. Okay, an argument can specified after the function name inside the parameters. The argument are specified after the function name. Okay, that means the function name is here. After the function name is specified. Okay, specify the, it is called parameter. Okay, in this line, tell the same thing I am already told. Okay, and you can add as a many argument as you wanted. Just separate them with the comma. Okay, we already see that. Okay, if you need to pass the many argument, you need to separate with the comma. I just passed the 2 argument here, so I separated with the comma here, comma. Okay, if you need to pass another, you can separate like this, but if you need to pass the argument like that, you need to mention it here. C is another parameter, then only it will be print. Okay, now I just mentioned 10 here also. Now I run the cell, it will be passing the 3 argument here and getting 3 parameter here, and now I add +1 plus C also. Okay, now I run this, it will be getting based on these things output. Okay, based on the three argument output. Understand? In this line they said you can add many argument as you want, just separate them with the comma. We just separate them with the comma. Okay, we just separate in the comma. Understand everyone? Okay, now we understand what is argument and what is parameter. This is a parameter argument. Okay. Now we again see another example also. Okay. Yeah. Going to. Okay. Just minus here and also minus here and also clear here. I only use one. Okay. Now I'll understand it will be answer is 5, right? Okay. Now we already understand the what is function, what is argument, what is parameter. Now I save this function. When I call the function, I need to save. I just save this in a variable that calls sum. Okay. Now I just save this calling function in the variable. Okay. This function is stored in a sum. Okay. Now I just run the cell. Okay. Run the cell. Okay. Yeah, right. I just copy ideally the Jupyter notebook or printing the without using the print statement. That's why it's print like that. Okay, now I run. Okay, go to the ideal. Okay, not a problem. Online compiler. Python. Okay, now I done the same thing here. Now I run the cell. It will. Okay, we're using print here. That's why. Okay. Okay, now it's not print. It's only work when I print some. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to the again Jupyter. Okay, and what is up? First, we also calling function. We need to save in a separate variable, and we using the function when you mention the variable name. Okay, basically without the print statement we need to use return is not printing in the terminal, but it's stored in the variable. When I run this code, it will be print nothing. Okay, when I use print sum, it will be print the answer here. Okay, we can also store this function calling in the variable. That's why I am telling. Okay. Yeah, okay. I give a task. The same thing. This is sum, right? I need for sub. So what are the changes you make for minus the value? The passing argument will be 2, 3, right? But I need to minus. I need to make the function is minus. How can I do that? Okay, I am also still that. Okay, I just change the function name sum. Okay, some sub function. Okay, subtraction function. That means I just change some. Okay, now I call sub. Okay, I just change the minus symbol here. Now change sub. Okay, now I run the cell. It will be returning -1. Okay, the two argument are passed. 2 are passed to A and 3 are passed to B, and finally return A minus B. That means 2 minus 3. Okay, and 3 is a bigger number, that's why the minus symbol or go to the 1. Okay. Yeah, this argument, this a parameter, this a proportional parameter, also same thing. It will be proportional parameter means, that means what is the first argument we pass, that will be passed to the first parameter, that is called proportional. Orderly, okay, orderly, if you mention the first argument, that will be stored in the first parameter. If you mention the second argument, it will go to the second parameter, that is called proportional argument. We can pass the first argument by the structured format. Okay, and what is keyword argument? The keyword argument means, we already set in the variable a Tom, b Jerry. We can pass the a and pass the b here, so it will be print Tom and Jerry here. Okay, hello Tom and Jerry. Okay, and default argument, it's nothing but we are in the parameter, we mentioning the variable country is equal to India. If we just call the function, it will be work like India. If otherwise we call some argument, it will be replaced to the India. Replace, if you mentioning here Sweden, so it will be go to the country and store, replace the Sweden here, and if you pass India, it will be India, and if you emptily call function, it will be taken this input country to India, so we print India here. That is default parameter. Return value we already see. Okay, okay, I just tell to code. Okay, here I just type the code. When I just type show name, okay, and print name. Okay, I just take some more name in comment section. Okay, I just meant some name. Okay, just now I call the function here and I just pass my name, and now I getting the output of my name, right? And the same thing, okay, it getting output right here. When I use return, okay, I just explain the another code editor. Okay, now print name. Okay, I just using def show is a function name, def is a keyword, show is a function name, and pass the parameter here name. I set the parameter name and print the parameter here, and I just call the function here show is I just call and pass my name here, and it will be passed to the argument is passed to the parameter here, and when I run this code, it will be print my name. Okay, it will be print my name here, right? Understand? When I use return, it will not print. See that it will not print here. When I run, it will not print here, because we need to use print statement here. Okay, when I use print statement, it will be print here. Okay, when I use return, it will be stored in the function, but it not print in the terminal. Okay, so I just use print statement, it will be print perfectly. That is a purpose of return statement. Understand? That is a purpose of return statement. And yeah, argument. Okay, that is the purpose of return statement. and we are also providing an internship also. If you want to convert this masterclass into internship, you can having a many advantage based on converting this masterclass into internship. You can get the project source code and 1 month internship certificate and access VIP community, and these are the things we giving for the internship who buy the internship. Okay, and these are the 10 days contents of without the any ad. You can see the full free content of first 10 days and second 10 days and third 10 days. These are the content, and extra we providing a 9 extra contents for the who buy the internship. Okay, and internships, these are the internship curriculum. Okay, and we also providing a project including internship program. What are the project we include in this program? We providing user authentication project and code up in Django project and student attendance system project in Django. These are the 3 major projects we providing for who buy the internship program, and we also providing a source code also. Okay, and if you buy this, you can also getting a certificate of internship for 1 month, and these are the certificate, how the certificates look like. Okay, these are the certificates look like, understand? And if you interested in this, you can scan this QR and enroll your internship. Okay, if you interested, you can scan the QR and get it. Okay, and we also providing a PPT for who buying the internship. Okay, everything is accessible, and if you buy this, and we also providing an internship hackathon. Just type in Google pantechelearning.com internship. You can accessing all the contents. You can joining hackathon, and if you joining this hackathon, you can have getting a hands-on training on various domain. Okay, and if you're interested in internship, you can scan it here. It will be now discount free also. Okay, now we enter the concept of introduction of modules. Now we understand what is modules. Okay, who's that telling good morning? Okay, now we enter the concept of what is module. Okay, basically the module is a package or library in Python programming. First we understand what is modules. Okay, first we understand what is modules. Okay, what is modules? We see what is function, right? What is function? When it called, it will be run the block of code. Okay, that is called function. The number of function, it is called module. The number of collection of function, it is called modules. Understand? The number of collection of function, it is called module. And what is package? We already tell the number of collection of function, it is called module, but the package is number of collection of module. The number of collection of module, it is called package. If you like the content, you can like the video. Okay, if you like the content, then only you can like the video. Okay, and what is module? The number of collection of module, It is called package. What is function? What is function? We are containing a block of code, right? And what is module? The number of collection of function is called module. The number of collection of modules is called package. If you understand the content, you can put like. Yeah, we understand what is module now, what is package now, and now what is library. The same thing, okay, the same thing. The number of collection of package, the number of collection of package is called library, okay. The number of collection of package is called library. And there are two types of modules here. There are two types of modules here. One is predefined and another is user defined. The predefined is already created function. We using the created module. We using by just using an import statement. We see in the further. And user defined means you can write the code by the hand. That is called user defined function. This predefined is already written the code. Already written code. We already in the library or modules, okay. That is called two types of function. One predefined and user defined. User defined means we user can defining the function. The predefined means already defined that. The Python files have that modules. And these are built-in modules available in Python which can be imported. We can use the built-in function using the import method. An example like math is one of the module, and OS is one of the module, and random is one of the module. We already predefined function that is given by Python. And how we use the predefined function? We just use import. We just use import here, import random. Then you can accessing the random module here. Now we can random in the random module. We just put dot. That means in the inside of the random we using random function. Okay, and same thing in the random module we using the random function, randit function. And the same thing like choice and same thing like rand range. Okay, and how to create a module? The module is nothing but it is a file. It is a Python file with the extension of .py. It is a Python file, the extension of .py, that it is called. And in the file that containing a many function, okay, in the file that containing a many function of many function of code, okay, that is called the file with the extension of .py. The file with the extension of .py, that is called module. How to create a package? We understand what is module. It is a file, right, with the extension of py file, okay. And what is module means? It is a folder. It is a folder collection of module. It is a folder collection of module, and we need to define the init.py file in the folder. And what is the init.py? The init.py is a file that can organize all the modules, and init.py file is coded as a which location save which module. We need to mention all the modules address in the init.py, okay. And what is library? In Python there is a various library here, right? In Python we having a various library like pandas, numpy, and there is a many library, okay, beautiful soup, and there is a many library, okay. The Python package index p.py repository in the software. In this PyPy is a repository for every Python library, okay. Basically there is a website that can be contain various library for Python, okay. These are the website, how website is look like. In this website we containing all the details of Python libraries. We already see, right, what are the libraries in Python? The pandas is one of the library in Python, and numpy is one of the library in Python, and data visualization It is a one of the data visualization we using matplotlib. These are the one of the libraries in Python. Understand? And also we have a data visualization. We have a Seaborn is a one of the library in Python. Okay. These are the website we using finding the every Python libraries, and how to install Python library. We already see for Django, right? How to install Django? We using pip. Pip is a installing package. We like installing library framework using the pip command. Okay, using the pip command. We just type pip install pandas. We understand this further in future. Okay, but now we understand using the library we can using the pip install pandas. In this command we installing the libraries and the framework, everything. Okay, we understand this through when we installing a Django. Now we just know how to install pandas. Okay, yeah, okay, everyone understand everything? Is there any doubt? You can ask me. I will answer your question. Is there any doubt? Yeah, thank you. Who's that? Yeah. Is there any doubt for anyone? I will answer. If you like the content and if you understand anything, you can like the video. Yeah, thank you, Rajeshwari. Yeah. If you like the content, you can like the video. Yeah, Mohan, thank you, Namba. Yeah, thank you, Shyam. Sundar Rao. Yeah, thank you. Okay, feel that you are going fast when explaining modules. Okay, is there any doubt? You can ask me, I will answer. The module is nothing but it is a basically module is nothing but it is a collection of function. We already see function is main thing. Okay, and after that the collection of function is module. And yeah, the collection of modules, the modules is nothing but it is a file, Python file. We understand it when we use Django, installing Django, we will understand this all the things properly. Okay, that's why I'm done this. Okay, and modules is a collection of the collection of packages is library, and there's a predefined, user defined. There are two types of defined. Predefined is already defined modules like random, OS. These are the predefined, and we using import random. These are the already predefined libraries. Okay, and user defined means what we write the function like, that is user defined. And using the modules, how we creating file .py extension. Okay, and we understand this thing how work in the practical way in the further classes. Okay, don't worry about that. When we use Django, we understand all the things properly. First we get the theoretical knowledge. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. If there is useful, you can, if there is any doubt, you can ask me in LinkedIn also, and my LinkedIn ID also in the description. You can have any doubt, you can ask me there, and I always help you and clear a doubt. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, thank you for watching, and yeah, bye bye.